Mortals, it's me, Golden Freddy. So for today's video, I am going to react to Iron Lung, now available by Markliper. Please don't ask why I was 3 days late. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, let's get into the video. Enjoy, fellow mortals.
A little early, and I know that I said the 31st, but it's a little early because YouTube wanted to have people on staff in case anything goes wrong, and guess what? Something already did, but it's not that bad. I'll get to that later. It's a whole complicated system. Iron Lung is now available on YouTube. US, Great Britain, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. It's available in those countries right now. There are more on the way, but again, whole process. The system was built many years ago, and it's still using some things that are holdover from... This is part of the reason why in the last video I kind of stopped the video and I was like, I'm not angry, this is not what it's about. Well, every time I come back, I think I get out of the anger, it just pulls me right back in, and there's nothing I can do to stop me. But not why we're here. Iron Lung, available now, US, Canada, Great Britain, Australia, and New Zealand. That's what matters. It'll be coming to other international countries very soon, including South America, Europe, Asian countries. We have subtitles coming for those places. So as you can see here, Iron Lung on YouTube Movies, $4.99 to rent, US, it's converted into other countries, and $9.99 to purchase. I get to set the prices myself. I get to set them because I'm the distributor. I'm the aggregator. I get to do it. How do you do it? If you are in different countries, there are different links. There's 5 links either in the comments or in the description here, each for US, Canada, Great Britain, Australia, New Zealand. When it comes out to the other countries, I will update it because for some reason on YouTube Movies, it needs to be its own individual URL for every country. Eventually, I hope someday to have like a global thing where it's just like you have the different audio tracks and you have the different subtitles all in the one. But the world's a big place. There's a lot of people around the world and it's a bit complicated, and I'm trying to make sure everything is done right. Even if I disagree with how some things are done, I am not nearly angry enough to be able to change the entire system yet. Anyway, you can go to YouTube Movies and you can find it there. Eventually, it'll be up here in the top selling movies. Don't you worry. But for right now, it just came out, so it's not here just yet. If you search for Iron Lung, you can find it right there. If you can't find it here, you need to go to search filters and click on movies, and then you'll find it right above the sessions and The Way of the Dragon. Click on that. It'll take you right here. Shouldn't a trailer be playing or something? I sent a trailer. This is why we're on. This is why we're doing this a little early, just because I am communicating actively with YouTube for any issues that are arising. So if there are any problems, let me know. Or actually, there are comments down here where you can write in the comments. In case you were wondering, this is not as simple as doing something on YouTube regularly. I don't get to just upload the movie. There is a whole thing. It's an entire process. I disagree with the process entirely. I think the process is fundamentally dumb and broken, but the process is a process. Let me explain. I wanted to change the thumbnail, because for some reason, the thumbnail, not this one, this is the poster art, the 16:9 thumbnail of the movie is not something I made. I make almost all the thumbnails on all my videos. I like making thumbnails. The art was made by Molly, who made the poster art, modified it for 16:9. We sent it along. It looks like this. See? Cool. 16:9. It works. That's a thumbnail. Ignore my terrible layer management. Well, that's not what's on there. So I was like, huh, that's strange. Maybe we could fix that. If I share it, it comes up as this. I didn't make that. I don't know who made that. So I sent an email being like, oh, the thumbnail is different, because I can't just change the thumbnail. There's no thing, like if you go into YouTube Studio, you can change the thumbnail in your video. Like we all know this, but you can't do that here. So I emailed them like, hey, the thumbnail's wrong. Here's the version that it should be. Can you change that out? I hate when an email starts, just so we manage expectations. And I'm like, I expect a thumbnail to be pretty simple to change. What are you talking about? What do you mean? There's a whole long spiel that I could get into it. Why this ordinarily would be a simple process, but even the simple process involves a package delivery from a third party that's not me giving them the package, because I don't fucking know. I can't give them that. I has to go through someone else to give them that. It's all things that I'm learning. I am okay with learning new systems, even if they don't make a lot of sense, and I know that there will be mistakes getting into this. However, the reason that I learned these systems in the first place is to identify where the problems are so that I can point it out to everybody and go like, hey, this is kind of an inefficient way to do this. Maybe we could work together to make this a bit more efficient so it's easier. And it makes me realize that, like, I'm really glad that I'm doing this, because me learning this means that I can tell other people how the system works, because it is so complicated, unnecessarily so, that I would say, but it's still complicated and other people still need to interface with it. Even the people working there weren't there when it's made, so they still have to use it until someone comes along that has the authority to say like, hey, we need to change the system. So in the meantime, I need to learn how it works so that I can tell other people how it works, or at least I can just do it for them so that they don't have to be confused as to why anything's happening. And then I could explain why it's happening, and I could say, yes, it's dumb, this is the way it is, which is what they say, probably. The people at Google who've been saying that with the need to manage expectations. Then I'll be sending the email, need to manage expectations, because this whole system is upside down. And so, that being said, I am starting this journey into the movie sphere so that I can hopefully improve it. And I think I know the ways to do it. And I think I'm obstinate enough to make sure that I can bash my head through those walls. All that's irrelevant, because for now, Iron Lung is available in the US, Canada, Great Britain, Australia, and New Zealand. And then it will be coming to, hold on. Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, Spain, Portugal, Mexico, Chile, Argentina, Brazil, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, Taiwan, Thailand, Cambodia, India, Vietnam. I think there's more. That's the first next wave. It might not be all of those. Again, like I said, even changing a thumbnail requires an entire new delivery through a third party. That is not me and not YouTube. Okay? That's what we're dealing with. So it's kind of a miracle that we're even here, but we are here. And that's what matters. I'm learning, you're learning, and you can now watch Iron Lung without having to worry about all this stuff. Again, I can't be that mad because we're here today. And I'm hoping that like next week or the week after that, I can open up orders for the DVD and the Blu-ray, with which the menu is very nearly finalized. I actually want to show you guys some of that because it's really cool. Marcus has been working on it. The DVD menu has to be relatively simple. There's really nothing you can do about it that's super complicated. So you can see here, it's going to look like the computer in the movie and the game. He's done a great job, right? So it allows you to do chapter selections. There's behind the scenes menu. There's you can get your audio set up, the bonus features, stuff like that. This is just test. It's not there yet. Just to show you the kind of cool stuff that's going to be on the Blu-ray only. Just to clarify, this will not be on the DVD because this can't exist on the DVD. It's impossible. I've looked into everything. It will be a nice menu. It will be a recreation of the game menu, and it will be in DVD form. You'll still be able to play and do your audio setup and do some scene selects, and some BTS will be there, but it won't look like this, right? This is only for the Blu-ray. Right? Just to manage your expectations. This is only gonna be on the Blu-ray. Man, I'm part of the problem. I'm part of the problem. I'm part of the problem. Whatever. Links are in the description, and I'll pin them to the top of the comments. When the other countries get available, I will update this one, and then I am working on a final spoiler trailer for the movie to release later on. And then finally, Iron Lung will be out there for everybody, and then this burden will be lifted off my shoulders. I'll finally be able to escape the blood ocean and curl up in Ryan Gosling's arms and just, I'm safe. Finally, I'm safe. For many of you, for the majority of you actually, we are there. And isn't that a wonderful place to be? The doors are finally open. I am an aggregator. I'm an aggregator. They've aggregated me. I'm aggregating all over YouTube. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for your patience. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for being with me on this journey, and I hope you enjoy Iron Lung if you haven't got a chance to, or I hope you enjoy it again if you've already seen it and want to watch it again. Thank you, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
Okay, that is interesting. Some Markliper was talking about his movie, Iron Lung. By the way, fans, I bought the movie yesterday on YouTube. Since it came out yesterday, I did see the movie. It was amazing. I liked it. And if you're asking about if I'm going to show proof that I actually have the movie, the answer is no, because I don't want to show that. Also, since Iron Lung came out on January 30th this year, and it's June 2nd, that means it's not in theaters anymore. And no, I am not going to react to the movie, because for two reasons. First reason, that I don't have permission to do so, and the second reason is, I am not wasting my time to try to get permission to do so, which will probably end up to buy the license to react to the movie. Screw that, and I'm not going to spoil the details about the movie. Anyways, this is the end of the video. See you mortals in next video. Farewell, fellow mortals.